The work is called Seeking Stillness, so the key word is seeking. Or the topic of this work is the notion of time. And during the last 3 months of the lockdown, everybody's at home, you have plenty of time to ponder about the notion of time. So you have time to read about a lot of things, and I'm always interested in the idea of time, and then the Stephen Hawking's A Brief History of Time, and then St. Augustine talked about the notion of time, and it's the first theologians to talk about it. And Carlo Rovelli's book, The Order of Time, and I've been reading a lot of his stuff. Of course, it's built on the foundation of other physicists. In reality, stillness doesn't exist. You can only momentarily obtain it within yourself, so that's why things keep moving. It's just like constant evolving, constant changing world. And we're trying to find peace of mind, we're trying to find understanding, we're trying to find space for introspection, for self-reflection. I think the interesting thing is the narrations about the contrast of now we're so connected, everything, like if you look at the pieces, one part is really about high energy people having conflictual, fighting with one another. Meanwhile, nature is still going, the cycle of time is still going, the concurrency of time is still going, and the beauty of things is still going. So meanwhile, I think we're so connected with technology, we miss out a lot of things from nature, from the surrounding, from the beauty, which is meant to be good for us, meant to be healing for us. Ultimately, we're trying to find a balance. We live in a very interesting time. We live in this exponential growth of technology, and we kind of doing this massive social experiment together. I guess at some point we have to strike a balance, like it or not, how we have to coexist with technology, become part of our extension. We hear a lot of the downsides, the negative impact of technology, but at the same time, meanwhile, it's amazing. If it's not because of that, I won't be able to do this kind of work. The tricky part is how we are aware of it and benefit from it instead of being negatively impacted by it. Yeah. This is more like a sit-down experience rather than, I know there's a lot of time when people talk about immersive installation, there's people asking me, is it generative or not? I never intended to do generative work. For me, it's not good, it's different kind of experience that different artists want to achieve. And in this case, it's more like, I want you to be in the passive mode, or I want you to be observation mode, rather than in the active mode, running around, moving your hand to generate what's going on, because there's enough time that we're doing things, enough time we're busy doing things, checking things. The intention of this work is really for you to slow down and forget about the notion of time. And I want you to be transfixed just to observe or to be inspired by it.